Good morning, everybody. I hope this is the beginning of a great week for all of you. So last week I detoured off of the topic of resilience, but I'm back to continue the conversation about things that can contribute to resilience for us. Just to recap, I've already discussed commitment to self-care and having strong boundaries as things that can help build resilience in us. So the next thing I want to talk about as a way to help us bounce back from challenges, both professionally and personally, is self-compassion. Self-compassion means being kind and understanding towards ourselves when we suffer, fail, or feel inadequate, rather than ignoring our pain or beating ourselves up with self-criticism. We're warm and supportive to ourselves when confronted with the imperfection of life rather than cold and harsh. We're helpful and encouraging, like a good friend or mentor or partner would be. This inner support allows us to feel safe and puts us in a better frame of mind to cope with challenges or make needed changes in our life. Self-compassion is rooted in our common humanity. When we struggle or make mistakes, there's often an irrational but pervasive sense of isolation, as if I were the only person in the world having this painful experience. All humans suffer, not the same way or the same amount, but the very definition of being human means to be vulnerable, flawed, and imperfect. When we're self-compassionate, we recognize that our suffering connects us rather than separates us from others. Studies done by Dr. Karen Neff, a self-compassion researcher, scientifically prove the benefits. She found that self-compassionate people are more likely to feel happy, optimistic, and satisfied with their lives, feel authentic and connected, and experience intimacy in relationship with others, maintain healthy work-life balance, and are strong and resilient when faced with hardship. Those sound like the ingredients that we need for a long, fulfilling career in vet med. Imagine that someone you love made a mistake, is struggling, or is feeling bad about themselves. How would you engage with them? Most likely you would respond to your friend with warmth, understanding, and kindness, feeling the desire to help in some way. Now, I want you to imagine giving yourself the same compassion that you'd easily show your loved one when you are struggling or feeling bad about yourself. It means being supportive when you're facing a life challenge, feel inadequate, or make a mistake. Instead of just ignoring your pain with a stiff upper lip mentality or getting carried away by your negative thoughts and emotions, you can stop to tell yourself, this is really difficult right now. How can I comfort and care for myself in this moment? Having compassion for yourself means that you honor and accept your humanness. Things will not always go the way that you want them to. You will encounter frustrations, losses will occur, you will make mistakes, bump up against your limitations, and fall short of your ideals. This is the human condition, and it is a reality that is shared by all of us. The more you open to this reality and work with it instead of constantly fighting against it, the more you will be able to flow with the natural rhythm of life. So this week, I challenge you to try this. These can be old and deeply ingrained patterns in us. So you may notice after you have already criticized yourself, after you've heard your inner voice say something harsh. That's okay. It will take practice. I want you to first try to just notice it. So just notice, how you treat yourself when you're feeling low or when you feel like you've made a mistake. And I want you to be authentic. I can hear my son's voice in my head, when I tell him to do stuff like that, and he'll answer back to me. I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm not going to bullshit myself. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about, connecting with some authenticity of compassion for yourself. And just try to remember that the voice that you would give to somebody else that you love, and just try it this week. Okay. So hope you have a great week, and don't forget that I'll have my drop-in hours on Friday, or reach out to me any other time that works for you. Okay, thanks.